Mommy, Daddy put a dent in the car.
At Frank's Auto Body, we understand that accidents happen.
Frank's Auto Body is a proud supporter of Green River Wolves Athletics. Custom paint and auto body experts. They'll have your vehicle repaired and back to you quickly. Plus, you'll get a written lifetime warranty. So when your vehicle is in need of body work, think Frank's Auto Body and go Wolves.
Call 875-7752. 875-7752. Frank's Auto Body. We fix it like it wasn't broken.
I'm not supposed to tell.
The Green River Bowling Center is everything you could ask for family entertainment in Green River. Bring the whole family down for open bowling during the week. And every Saturday is one to remember with Cosmic Bowling starting at 7 o'clock. Enjoy delicious meals either brought out to you at the lanes or in their restaurant. The Green River Bowling Center has all the ingredients for a family night out. The Green River Bowling Center. Find them on Uinta Drive for the family entertainment you've been looking for.
Gadino's is a proud sponsor of Green River Wolves Athletics. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, Saturday 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., Sunday 7 to 3. Enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a meal that will satisfy all your cravings and won't break the bank. Plus, they serve breakfast all day, so you can get your pancake, waffle, and French toast fix whenever it hits. Don't forget about the delicious homemade pies and cinnamon rolls that delight the palate. Come in and experience the Gadinos everyone is enjoying.
Discover a brighter path at High Point Wellness, where healing meets hope. Our cutting-edge treatments for depression and mental health conditions, including Spravato therapy and transcranial magnetic stimulation, offer new possibilities when traditional therapies fall short. Our compassionate professionals are dedicated to your recovery, empowering you to reclaim your life. At High Point Wellness, innovative care paves the way to a future filled with promise and potential.
Whether you're driving through or sitting on down, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is calling for you at the Hitching Post restaurant in Green River. Get a hold of their breakfast burrito. You're going to need 2 hands for that. Or get everything you need for breakfast on one plate with a skillet. Their famous soup and salad bar has it all laid out for you, and their dinner specials make any family night a memorable one. The Hitching Post restaurant in Green River, a proud supporter of Green River Wolves athletics and activities.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. But if you don't know us, we want to introduce ourselves as Les Schwab Alignment and brakes and shocks and wheels and tires. Now, some tire places don't offer all that. They only sell tires. And we're not sure how they sleep at night, because all those services affect things like steering and stopping. That's why we offer more than tires to help keep you safe. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
More than a dozen specialty clinics are offered on our College Drive main campus, with providers who specialize in obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, internal medicine, neurology, urology, pulmonology, nephrology, orthopedics and sports medicine, ENT allergies, and general surgery. We also have a state-of-the-art radiation and hematology oncology clinic, working hand-in-hand with your primary care physician to provide expert health care at home for every patient, every time.
Hello, everyone, and welcome here to the 4A West Regionals here in Evanston as we get ready for the first basketball game of the tourney for Green River as the Lady Wolves get ready to take on the Lady Broncs out of Jackson Hole. And as you may have noticed here, no Eric Pauly here yet. He was in D.C. this week, and his plane got canceled last night or early this morning. So he's on his way, but he was supposed to land in Salt Lake at 1 o'clock, and he just left Denver around 2 o'clock. So he had to do some plane hopping from D.C. to St. Louis to Denver, and now he's heading to Salt Lake. So then he has to make the drive up. He will most likely be back here in time for the boys' game later tonight, but yours truly, Jason Klepper here, will be covering the girls' game. And we got a good one here. Jackson, say what you want about them. The last couple of years, a lot of Honestly, you go past the last 10 seasons here for the Lady Broncs, haven't had the best records, but this year they have started to find something. And Coach Landon earlier this year, after Jackson came to Green River and put up a fight, he talked about how that is probably the best team he's seen out of Jackson in a while, and they're going to be ready to go here in this one, as it's all coming down to these final few games here. You got to think here, getting started here at the regional tournament, you lose one game, and if you want to win state, if you lose today, you have to win out for the rest of the year to be the state champion. Now, obviously, you can still place at state, you can still make it to state, but everyone wants to win that state title. So this is probably the most pivotal game of the season, and then tomorrow, that'll be the most pivotal game of the season. All the games will get more and more important from here on out, and it starts here today with the Lady Wolves and the Lady Broncs. We got about, 12:43 until tip-off here for Green River. So we are going to take a real quick break here, and once we come back, we'll kind of go over some of the stats here on the season for both teams, and we'll take a look back at that game at home against Jackson. Plenty more to come right after this.
When it comes to auto parts and tools, your best bet is Napa Auto Parts Unlimited in Green River and Rock Springs. Napa is locally owned and proud to support all local activities. Open 7 days a week to serve your every need. Have a question? Let the experience of Napa go to work for you. All your automotive parts can be found at Napa Auto Parts Unlimited. Do or drive in Rock Springs, and you win a drive in Green River.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Transform your financial future with Northwestern Mutual's Ryan Schaefer, offering intentional and impactful business planning, wealth management, tax strategies, and insurance planning. Gain peace of mind with precise retirement and financial planning. Create your road to financial freedom today. Call 307-760-7884 because your tomorrow deserves an expert strategy.
If you want to be one step above the competition, see the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Peak Performance Physical Therapy. This is Haley Strauss, owner and physical therapist, and I'm here on the sidelines with the goal of getting you back on the move to perform your best in the game. Whether you're injured in sports, at work, or at home, see us for your physical therapy needs. We promise to give you individualized treatment in a hometown atmosphere provided by staff that truly care about your recovery. Peak Performance Physical Therapy is the only locally owned and operated physical therapy game in town. Look for the red roof at the top of the business park. We sit above the rest at 140 Commerce Drive in Green River, 875-8492.
Welcome back here for the pregame show as we get ready here for the Lady Wolves versus the Lady Broncs. This is actually the fifth game here so far in the tournament, and I'll recap you guys so far on what we've seen so far. We'll start with the girls' side as they got started early in the morning at 9 a.m. It was actually Rock Springs versus Star Valley, and the Lady Braves, they take the win 47-26. And the second game right after that, it was Natrona, again, winning 47-33. So the most points we have seen scored by a single team in a game so far for the girls' side, at least, is 47 points. So, not much to play for there for, in terms of wanting to be the, it doesn't really matter how many points you score as long as you win. But, something to kind of keep an eye on here. I think the Lady Wolves have a decent chance at surpassing that number. We might see a high-scoring game here from them. But looking here for the rest of the schedule so far for the girls' side, right now we got the Green River versus Jackson game coming up, and then right after we have Evanston versus Kelly Walsh. That will be right before the boys play Evanston. The Green River boys play Evanston at 6:30. And so that will cap off the girls' games, and then we'll have the final two boys' games, including Rock Springs playing at 8 o'clock against Star Valley. So plenty of action still to come here for day one. For the schedule tomorrow, from what we see already with the games finalized, Star Valley versus Natrona County play tomorrow. For the girls in the semifinals, that'll be at 3:30. The other semifinal game is yet to be determined. And then Rock Springs, they're in an elimination game tomorrow against Riverton at 9 a.m. And so that is all that we have so far for the girls' side. For the boys, we've seen some pretty impressive scoring games out of the Casper teams. Kelly Walsh, they won 64-49 against Riverton. So they will play tomorrow at 6:30 in the semifinals. And then they'll be playing a familiar team out of Natrona as they won 77-23 against Jackson. And so we got a Kelly Walsh Natrona County semifinal game tomorrow. And in the elimination game, it will be Riverton versus Jackson tomorrow at noon. And that is all we have here so far for the boys and the girls here at regionals. Let's take a look here at the Green River Wolves so far this season for the Lady Wolves. And impressive year here. Coach Landon's got these girls coached up, and they've been firing on all cylinders. They have not lost, I believe, since the James Johnson Winter Classic, if I'm not mistaken. They are 20-2. Impressive year so far here for the Lady Wolves. Might be on pace for one of the best of all time, if not already for the regular season. I had to go back and look. But they've been led by senior Isa Vasco, who has averaged 19.7 points per game. And I'm being told, I don't know if this is 100% the accurate number. I know that Isa Vasco is approaching an all-time scoring record here for Green River. I'm not sure on the exact number. From what I'm being told, it's 38 more points. And I believe that is to break it. That might be to tie it. Either or, I have a feeling we're going to see her hit it here at the regional tournament. And so, a lot on the line for that senior, as well as a lot of these other seniors here. We got Sophia Arnold. She had a really good game last week against Rock Springs. Scored 21 points and had most of that coming in that second half where she scored 14 points. And so, the Lady Wolves, they have a lot of seniors here on the scene, but they have a lot of juniors and sophomores. Think about Nicole Wilson. Last year was Defensive Player of the Year. And then also the sophomores with Tinsky and Phillips. And so this is a very well-rounded team that has senior leadership as well as some youth. And you just got a feeling that this is one of the teams, everyone's been talking about it, this is one of the teams that not only will be competing to reclaim their regional title, which they earned a season ago, they're going to be competing here for the state title here next week and the Casper, as long as they make it past here in regionals. Don't want to say anything before we get there, but you just got to have a good feeling about this team. They've been just dominant. They have not lost to any of the teams here today, I believe. I don't think they have lost a single game to any of these teams here at the regional tournament. I have to double check. I know that one of their losses was to Cheyenne East. I don't remember the first loss, but they have not lost. They went undefeated in the quad, at least. So in terms of when the quad season started, undefeated. And so very, very good showing here this year for the Green River Lady Wolves. And let's see if we could take a look back here at their last game against Jackson. If we could get this pulled up here. And actually, I'm going to see where the other loss was as well. I believe. Oh, it was okay, I remember now. It was a tough loss, actually, a weird loss now looking back. Way back at the Flaming Gorge Classic, they fell to Pinedale. And that was a 56-52 final. So they lost to Pinedale, they lost to East. That is it. They're undefeated against every other team so far this year. Their last game against Jackson, it was on February 5th, and they won 57-24. As a team, they shot 20% from beyond the arc, 43% from inside the arc. They played some stellar defense that game. They only allowed 5 field goals from inside the arc and 3 from outside the arc. And looking here, leading the way that game, it was Vasco with 24. Arnold had 9 rebounds. 5 of them were offensive rebounds. And then Sydney Eastman, another senior, she led the team in assists with 4 with only 1 turnover, so very efficient game there for her as well. And so, got to feel good. This is a team that you've beat. It's a team that you've handled well, but you can't forget about how every game is the most important game going here on out. You can't take a team lightly, and Jackson is not the team to do so for this year. This is, like I said, this is a good Jackson team. maybe one of the best Jackson teams we've seen in the last 5 years, if not the best team that we've seen in the last 5 years come out of Jackson. Them coming in as the bottom seed, I think is more of a testament of how good their side of the quadrant was. They played some good games this year, and they're going to give us a little bit of a run here. Looks like we got 3.5 minutes until tip-off. I believe we might get another national anthem because they did take a break in between games here. We took about an hour break before this game got started here, so we're going to take one with them here. We're going to take another break, and we'll see if they have a national anthem. If not, we'll get rocking and rolling here in about 3 minutes, so stay tuned for all that and more. Back after this.
Rushmore Furniture. The name may seem familiar, and that's because they've been a staple in Rock Springs for over 75 years. Rushmore Furniture, family owned and operated, which means you work with local people on their showroom floor and with local people when they deliver to you on your living room floor. They carry genuine Lazy Boy with lifetime warranties on the reclining mechanisms, offering a large selection of GE appliances, and they are your local Sealy and Tempur-Pedic distributor. Stop in and see them at Rushmore Furniture on 19K Street, Rock Springs.
Hi, this is Shyla Sims with Solvay. The employees at Solvay would like to wish all activities the best of luck this season. We would also like to remind you to rally around good sports. Being a good sport, whether you are playing or in the stands, is something to hang your hat on. Please rally around good sportsmanship. Also, we take safety serious at Solvay, and we hope you have a safe experience while playing or traveling to activities. Again, best of luck to you from all the employees at Solvay Chemicals.
People in Wyoming can finally use the internet to live their best lives, if they have the right service provider. Look no further than Shelby Shaw and her family for proof. Their Union broadband is not only blazing fast, it also allows everyone to be online at the same time with no hiccups and no buffering. And in a world where we do more and more online, that's saying something. If you suffer from slow internet, give Union a try. The Shaws made the switch.
We're so glad we did.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. Green River Wolves are champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on the field, on the court, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Go Wolves! Trona Valley member NCUA, membership required. TronaValley.com.
Join United Rentals, the world's largest equipment rental company and proud Wolves sponsor at 1101 Rocky Circle, supporting our community through sports, serving 49 states and 10 Canadian provinces. Their reach is unparalleled. For top quality equipment and excellent service, reach them at 382-6177. United Rentals, powering your projects and empowering our youth through the sponsorship with local sports. Go Wolves!
Welcome autumn with the Window and Door Store. This is Mary, and the Window and Door Store is here to help you celebrate the season of change by helping you enhance your home. From DIY to professional installations, our superior range of products and trusted services are sure to suit your needs. Located at 900 West Flaming Gorge Way, we serve areas from Rock Springs to Pinedale and store.
Welcome back to the ball game here as we get things rocking and rolling here. It looks like we're going to have the starting lineups here. We might have another anthem here. Let's see. They did one at the beginning of the tournament, but they might do another since we had that break.
And now the starting lineup.
It looks like we might not here. So we're going to get the starting lineups here. We'll start here with Jackson. So first off the bench here is going to be number 0, Ari Fowler. Next up here, number 5, Jacqueline Strickland. Next up here, number 13, Zoe Green. And number 25, Maggie Holland. And then rounding out the starting lineup here is going to be Harley Rommel, number 53. That's all the starters here for the Lady Broncs. And starting here for the Green River Lady Wolves. First up off the bench here Let's see. First off the bench here is going to be junior number 5, Nicole Wilson. Next up, senior number 14, Sydney Eastman. Another senior off the bench here, number 20, McKinley Kilpack. And senior number 21, Issa Vasco. And then rounding up the lineup here, another senior, number 35, Sophia Arnold. That's all the starters here for the Lady Wolves, and we're getting ready here for the first tip-off here of the tournament here for the Green River squads. And, you know, historically on the season, I know Eric has talked about it a bunch, you know, Nicole Wilson has not lost a lot of these jump balls as she'll head up to the center stripe. She's just a freak athlete. She is one of the most athletic players in the state, regardless of sport, regardless of classification. She's definitely up there. They win this one. They get it up to Arnold, up to Vasco, and a nice quick bucket here for the Lady Wolves to get things started. 2-0 on the scoreboard here for the Amber Kramer State Farm scoreboard. Heading the other way, open player in the paint is tipped by Kilpack. Full court pass up to Vasco, and that one just a little short. Nicole Wilson on the offensive board misses that one, gets it back. And now they'll reset. Sydney Eastman on the near wing. They're moving left to right here on your radio dial. Nicole Wilson on the inside, shot up and good. Her first bucket of the ball game. It's 4-0. Full court press here from the Lady Wolves. They're one of the better players, one of the better teams in the state at doing so. As the Lady Bronx get up the court, corner 3, that is off there on the far corner. And a whistle out of bounds. This is actually going to stay with Jackson. That was Rommel on the 3. Lady Bronx, they lop this one in and kick it to the right wing. That's Holland with it. She'll dribble around to the near side, guarded by Arnold. Kicks over on the left. Eastman on the coverage now as Strickland dribbles over to the far side. They get it right back here to Holland. Trying to find a hole here in this defense here from the Lady Wolves. They are one of the more athletic teams, though. Never really late on the rotations. This time, though, they might have a chance. No. Kilpack rotates and gets another tip on the ball. Trying to go full court pass. That one over the head, out of bounds. That's going to be last touch here by the Lady Wolves. It goes right back here to Jackson. So that one went into the stands there. Good thing we had a fan there to give it back to the official. And heading back the other way, Lady Bronx looking for their first score of the game. It's 4-0. 6:21 left to go here still in this first quarter of play. Loose ball taken away, Vasco. She'll get the steal to the paint. Shot up, shot is good at the right hand. She's got 4 and a timeout on the floor. It's 6-0 with 6:10 left to go in the first. We'll take a real quick break. Back after this.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
China Garden Restaurant and Sports Bar. They have been serving Sweetwater County for over 40 years. Come check out their buffet from 11:30 to 2, or come watch your favorite game and enjoy a microbrew on tap. They offer Chinese and American cuisine, and their service is second to none. Come down, play a game of pool, or bring the whole family and enjoy a nice dinner. Located at 190 North 5th East Street, Green River. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9, Sunday, 11 to 8. Monday, they are closed. The China Garden Restaurant and Sports Bar.
Welcome back to the ball game here. As after the timeout, it's Jackson ball. Full court press here from the Lady Wolves defense. No substitutions there for the Lady Wolves. Still got their starters out there with Arnold, Vasco, Kilpack, Wilson, and Eastman. Right now, the Lady Bronx struggling to get inside the paint. Rommel has it on the far wing. They're moving right to left on your radio dial. Trying to bounce it inside. It is tipped but recovered here. And this is going to be taken away here by Vasco. The arid pass went right past the mid-court line, so it was either going to be over and back or it was going to be a steal. And Vasco beat the defender to it. And another steal. Eastman this time. She'll take it to the paint, bounces over to Vasco, and she's got 8 already. 8 points for her. It is 10 for the Lady Wolves. They're up 10-0. 5:14 left to go here. And another still. Vasco to the paint, up and good. That time it was Wilson who poked it free, and then Issa was able to just take it all the way to the rack. And right now, Lady Wolves are rolling. It's 12-0. 5:06 left to go in the first. Another timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. Back after this.
Complete Chiropractics in Green River is 100% behind the Green River Wolves. Growing up in Green River has brought their experienced staff a huge amount of Wolf pride. And to show it, they're offering $25 credit on game day to athletes and their families. Complete Chiropractics, a proud supporter of Green River Athletics. Located on Commerce Drive in Green River, give Complete Chiropractics a call today at 875-4325.
Welcome back here as we got 30 seconds until they hit back on the floor here, but I just want to take a moment here and look here at the stats so far, and not a lot. We got 8 points here, 10 points for Vasco already, and Nicole Wilson, she's got 2, and that's all the scoring that we have so far. Not a single point scored here for Jackson. Quite a few steals. I'm not keeping track of the steals necessarily right now. But if I had to guess, we're right around 5 already. And so a very good showing here from the Lady Wolves so far. It is Jackson ball after that timeout. And it's still in this full court press. And the Lady Wolves come back with their starters still. No substitutions yet for them, as we got Vasco, Eastman, as well as Wilson, Arnold, and Kilpack on the floor here for the Lady Wolves. Right now for Jackson, we got a few new players here on the floor. Right now with the basketball is Green, as she's able to get it inside. Working against Eastman, has to kick it back out, and she'll find block on the top of the key, guarded by Nicole Wilson. Bounce over on the left side, a little bit of contact there. I think that's going to be a foul here on Issa Vasco, and that will be the first foul of the ball game here for either team. Anyone watching here on our live stream through SVInews.com, you could go there and catch the stream there. Big thank you to SVI here for allowing us to do that. But anyone watching the stream there, do apologize here for the scoreboard. It's a little bit of a weird angle, and so if it's a little hard to read, I'll try to keep you guys updated as often as possible. But a shot underneath the hoop and a foul, as Zoe Green will head to the line here. So they got 2 greens on the floor here for the Bronx, actually. They have Zoe Green as well as Trinity Green. First shot at the line is good.
Checking in for the Lady Bronx, number 0, Ari Fowler, number 25, Maggie Pollard.
Second shot at the line. Now that Jackson is on the scoreboard, trying to trim this to a 10-point lead and a deficit, and Nye will hit that one, but they get the offensive rebound. It is still Lady Bronx basketball. Here's a 3, top of the key, just short. Rims out to the right wing and able to save it. That goes out of bounds, and this is actually going to be last touched by the Lady Wolves. As what an effort there from Trinity Green. Dives out of bounds, hits it off Tinsky. Last touch by her is Jackson Ball. Good effort there. Lady Bronx with it on top of the key, trying to get around the screen on the left side. They kick it out to the corner. Here's the 3. That is off the rim, out of bounds. Green River basketball. There was a substitution on the floor for the Lady Wolves, as Brooklyn Phillips and Natalie Tinsky have checked in. As Tinsky gets it across midcourt, and an over and back there. Tinsky trying to get it back to Nicole Wilson. Didn't quite cross midcourt there. And a costly turnover there for the Lady Wolves. This goes right back to Jackson as they're trying to build a little bit of momentum here. Substitution on the floor as Sydney Eastman and McKinley Kilpack will check back in, as Wilson and Arnold check out for the first time tonight. Just over halfway through this first quarter. We got 3:50 left on the clock here. It is 12-1. Green River still in the lead of this one. They have led this whole game. It's Fowler with it for Jackson as they're moving the ball around here, the perimeter, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Trying to get inside, and Kilpack, what a game defensively she's having. She gets the steal. They'll get it up court to Vasco, over to Phillips. The floater on the right baseline and no good. A rebound and a jump ball. As getting in there for Jackson was Green, and it will be Jackson ball. Lady Bronx pushing the ball up the floor on the far side. Double team, able to find somebody inside the paint. Bouncing around and taken away again. Green River on the fast break. Vasco shot off the right side. It's good. She's got 12 in this quarter already. It's 14-1. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Jackson back with it. And a turnover. Trying to push the ball to that that far corner. And just couldn't connect as block was the closest one there, but just wasn't really there for her. Green River will inbound now on the far side as Eastman bounces it in to Vasco, and she'll take up the floor on the left side as the Wolves move left to right on your radio dial. Vasco on top of the key, gets a screen from Eastman. Shot off the right side, no good. Fight for the rebound, Jackson ends up with it. They'll push the tempo on the break. Double team though, and almost taken away, but Lady Bronx sneaked the pass through. It is Fowler on the near side, and that time is taken away. Sydney Eastman on the steal, on the break. Pump fakes, trying to get a foul. She'll get one. She'll head to the line for two. This is the first free throw shots of the ball game here for the Lady Wolves. First foul of the game against Jackson, and that one was against Fowler, her first. No good on the first shot here. Substitution on the floor as Tinsky and Kilpack check out. Arnold and Wilson will check back in for the Lady Wolves. So they have all their starters out there besides Kilpack and Brooklyn Phillips, the lone bench player on the floor right now for the Lady Wolves. Eastman hits the second one at the line to make it 15-1. Lady Wolves up by 14. Fowler, and an offensive foul here on the screen. That was Strickland who tried to set up Fowler on that far wing. That foul is going to get the ball right back here to Green River. That's Strickland's first foul, and Jackson starting to creep up here on the pressure. Green River able to get past, and a shot inside for Arnold, no good. Rebound by Jackson. A fight for the ball though, and it's taken away by Phillips, but a travel. This is going to go right back to Jackson. So good job there by Phillips, the sophomore, to create that turnover, but gave it right back with the happy feet. Jackson to inbound now, full court pressure by the Lady Wolves. As Fowler able to sneak past that, but taken away by Eastman, who was trailing on the defense. Vasco now with it. 1-on-2, she'll toss over to Wilson, can't hit the shot. Vasco gets the rebound, hits the midi. Another made basket for her. She is up to 14 points in this first quarter. Minute 30 left to go here. Here's a three, just short. There, Jackson trying to get a deep one on the board there. Fowler on the attempt. Arnold, full court pass from Vasco, and Arnold with the strong finish. That's her first points of the ball game, and a timeout on the floor. It is 19-1. Green River running away with it here in this first quarter. Minute 17 left to go. We'll take a break here. Back for the rest of the first quarter after this.
The same location at 601 North Front for 109 years. They understand the importance of local spending. Local spending means a strong economy. Spending at home means local jobs. It means more sales tax revenues. The dollars that support our cities and towns in turn support us. And deposits from local businesses turn into local loans. And profits fund local charities and youth programs. A win-win-win. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, encouraging you to support your own. Spend at home.
First Choice Ford
Welcome back to the ball game here. I got to reset the scoreboard cam for everyone watching. Got knocked there a little bit. I think we got it set up here anyway, after that timeout, it is Jackson basketball. And a quick foul here off the inbound as Green River's going to pick one up here. Let's see, they're going to call that one against Hayward. That's her first. Jackson after the foul, they'll get it across midcourt here. Taking it to the left side as Fowler banks that one in. That's the first field goal made of the ball game here for the Lady Broncs with under a minute left to go. 53 seconds left in this quarter. It is 9-3. Eastman kicks over to Tinsky. She's doubled, has to kick about to Eastman. Thought about taking the three, takes it inside the paint, hits that one with a little bit of contact, but no foul. She's got three now, her first field goal of the ball game, and a steal by Wilson. All the way to the paint, and an offensive foul here on Wilson. That's going to be a charge. I believe that was Fowler who was brave enough to take the contact there. Gives Nicole her first foul of the ball game, fourth team foul. Again, only 30 seconds left in this first quarter. It's 21-3. Green River up big. Here's a three from Jackson on the other side. That's off. Wilson gets the rebound. She'll fire it up to Tinsky, who was by herself. Fowler able to get down there, but she's going to get drawn into the foul. Tinsky will head to the line for two. And that's Fowler's second foul. First free throw shots of the night for the sophomore. Tinsky hits the first one. That'll get her on the scorebook. Substitution here by Jackson. It's Trinity Green checks in. Second free throw, good. 2 for 2 there for Tinsky. She's got two now. Lady Wolves up to 23. It's 23-3. They're up 20. This ball tipped out of bounds, last touched by Green River. This will stay with Jackson. 13 seconds left to go in this first quarter of play. Jackson looking for something positive to end this first quarter with. And they're going to sneak past the defense. Here's a shot one-on-one. It's good. That was Zoe Green on the made shot. On the other side, Arnold. Last second shot is good. Essentially eliminates that final shot there from Jackson as it is 25-5 as we head to the second quarter. We're going to take a real quick break here. We'll be back for the second quarter of play, right after this.
Offers on their cars, trucks, and SUVs with deals on gas, diesel, and hybrid-powered vehicles. A stop into First Choice Ford is in order if you are in the market for a new vehicle. And don't forget they are home to the #1 selling truck in America, the Ford F-150. Stop by today for a no-hassle test drive at 1264 Dewar Drive or shop online at firstchoiceford.info.
Mommy, Daddy put a dent in the car.
At Frank's Auto Body, we understand that accidents happen.
Frank's Auto Body is a proud supporter of Green River Wolves Athletics. Custom paint and auto body experts. They'll have your vehicle repaired and back to you quickly. Plus, you'll get a written lifetime warranty. So when your vehicle is in need of body work, think Frank's Auto Body and go Wolves.
Call 875-7752. 875-7752. Frank's Auto Body. We fix it like it wasn't broken.
I'm not supposed to tell.
Welcome back to the ball game here. It is second quarter underway here, and on the Amber Kramer State Farm scoreboard, it is 25-5 as the Green River Lady Wolves so far in control of this one. They've had the lead the entire game. At a time, they were up 10-0. Jackson having a hard time here on offense, and Green River is having their way with these steals, but right now they commit the first turnover of the second half. As Jackson, that was Chapman who got the steal. And right now, Rommel looking for somewhere to go, tries to get it inside. Vasco on the defense, shot is no good. Arnold on the rebound. Green River back with it. They're moving left to right here on your radio dial as Vasco Euro steps inside. That one's off, rebounded by Jackson, as this time Green gets the rebound. She'll lose her handle, taking the ball at the floor, but able to get it out to a teammate as they cross midcourt. A minute in so far in this quarter. No score yet from either team. Both teams looking for something to go their way in this early quarter here. Turnover from Green River. And now Jackson had turnover, as this time Wilson gets the steal. She'll take it across the timeline, gets it inside to Arnold, and one-on-one in the paint. She'll draw the foul. Sophia Arnold, she'll shoot 2. So far tonight, she has 4 points. First shot, no good. Arnold has had her struggles at the free throw line this season, but there's some times where she could get really dialed in. Misses this first one. To her credit, she's one of the best post players in the state here. One of the strongest, if not the strongest post player in the state, in my opinion. Second shot is good. So she's got 5. It is 26-5. That's the first points of the second half for either team. 6:41 left to go here in the first half, second quarter. Wilson pokes the ball free, fight for the ball, as Jackson ends up with it. And this one, though, taken right back. Wilson again. And a jump ball force on the other side there. Good defense in transition there by Trinity Green. She's had a couple defensive stops here for the Lady Bronx. Substitution on the floor as Strickland will check out and Holland will check in. Green will take this up the floor here for the Bronx. As Fowler finds a lane, takes a shot off the glass, no good with the left hand, but impressive to even get that far here. Rebound by Green River. Eastman takes it inside to the left elbow, trying to get inside to Arnold, tipped away and taken away by Jackson. They're back with it. Both teams struggling to score here so far in the second quarter. Already 2 minutes in, 5:53. Here's a 3. That one is just no good, and not able to haul in the rebound there. Was Holland. She was underneath the hoop there and kind of bounced off her face a little bit. Checking in for the first time today for Green River is Obrey. She'll take her first minutes today. Taking it past the timeline here. Issa Vasco on the far side. Moves to her left. Good defense here by Chamberlain. Has to get it out over to Phillips, inside to Wilson. A little bit of contact, no foul, but it will stay here with Jackson. With Green River. Last touch by Jackson. Phillips inbound underneath her own hoop on the far side. Sophomore looking for somewhere to go with it. She'll find Wilson back inside to Arnold. Here's the shot. It's short, but a foul, as they're going to say she caught her arm there. And Sophia Arnold will head back to the line. She's got 5 points today. She's 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. That's actually been the lone points of this quarter for either team, was her one free throw make. First shot is too far.
Championing for the Lady Bronx, number 53, Harley Rommel.
Harley Rommel checks in here for the Lady Bronx. Has taken a seat there is Hayden Block. Second free throw from Arnold, no good. Nicole Wilson on the offensive board, and a jump ball forced here as Chamberlain steps in there for the Lady Bronx, but this will stay with Green River. Resets the possession arrow, but Green River sticks with it. Arnold will inbound underneath her hoop on the left side. Or excuse me, technically her right side as she's facing in. She'll kick it out to the far corner to Vasco, and she'll head to the line for two. Vasco's one of the best in the state at drawing contact, no matter which way you want to look at it. Shoots a lot of free throws on any given night. First free throw is good. She's got 15 points now. If you go back and look at a week ago against Rock Springs, she hit, not attempted, but she hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 free throws. Took about 14. Second free throw was no good. Vasco almost got the rebound, but she's called for a foul. That's going to be her second. And first team foul of the half against the Lady Wolves. So here comes Jackson. They get the ball back after what seemed like forever Green River had that possession. Lady Bronx looking for somewhere to go. Chamberlain has it. Tries to get over to Rommel in the right wing. Nearly a loose ball, but able to recover. Now it's Green on the top of the key. Takes the screen to the left side. Kicks it to the roller, but Phillips gets the steal. Green River back in possession. Arnold nearly had it taken away from her. Able to get it up. Now it's Wilson in the left corner. Back to Vasco as they'll reset. 4:42 left to go here in this first half of play. Halfway through the second quarter almost. It's 27-5. Green River up big. Arnold, no good on the first shot. Gets her own rebound. Good on the second. She's got 3 points this quarter, 7 on the ball game. It's 29-5. Jackson's still looking for their first score in this quarter. Rommel has it, gets it to Chamberlain.
Lady Bronx basketball, championing for the Lady Bronx with their team Joy Green and number 50, Eva's Chapman. For the Lady Wolves, number 14, Sydney Eastman, and number 15.
Excuse me, ball went out of bounds. Last touched here by Green River. Substitutions on the floor here. On the floor now for Green River. Have Tinsky with Eastman, Vasco, as well as Wilson and Kilpack. Jackson trying to get this inside, but they'll kick it back out. Here's a three on the near wing. That is no good. Rebounded by Jackson. They get it back into Green. Loose ball. Trying to find somewhere, and that goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch here by Green River. That one questionable, but it is Jackson ball. Fowler to inbound. She'll pass it in, quickly get a shot up. No good as Chapman gets her own rebound. Tries to kick it out to Rommel. This is going to be over and back. Pass was too high. She had no choice but to just accept the over and back. It's either that or you're in a 2v1 situation with Nicole Wilson and Issa Vasco gunning that ball down. Vasco to inbound here for the Lady Wolves. And she'll get into Kilpack, right back to Vasco here on that far wing. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. Eastman up the far baseline, trying to pass it back inside. It's taken away. Fowler trying to post up Vasco. She'll put the shot up and draws the foul. I don't believe this is going to be on Vasco, though. There was a second defender that came in late. And yes, it's going to be against Tinsky on the foul. That's her first foul. First free throw of the night for Fowler, and that's good. Lady Bronx on the scoreboard here in the second quarter. That's their first points. It's 29-6. Second free throw, good. 2 for 2 that trip. Make that 7 for Jackson. Tinsky fires it up to Vasco here on the near corner. She's doubled here. It was like a soft double team there with the zone. Able to get it to Tinsky, up to Eastman, and a foul. This is going to go against the Lady Bronx. It's going to be Chapman. That's her first. Fourth team foul. Holland will check in now for the Lady Bronx as Chapman checks out. Eastman into Vasco, poked free, and they're going to say last touch by Vasco. Turnover, Green River. It is going to be Jackson ball. 3:18 left to go in this first half. Green River's up big, though. It's 29-7. Taking the ball up the floor here for Jackson. They get it over to Fowler, guarded by Wilson. On the near side is Green on the wing. Poked free by Tinsky. They'll swing it back over to Holland on top. Back to Green now guarded by Vasco. Shot inside is off. Green gets the offensive board. Her shot's off. Loose ball recovered by Kilpack. They'll take it on the break and slow things down as they'll reset. That was good transition defense there from Jackson. Green River on the left wing. It's Vasco getting a screen from Kilpack. And she'll take it all the way to the rack. She got 3 screens there. Kilpack, Eastman, and Tinsky all set a screen for her as Isa Vasco now has 17 on the ball game already. It's 31-7. Pass inside here as they get down low, trying to kick it back out. Tip ball, they're going to say last touch here by the Lady Wolves. They were looking for Rommel on the right wing. Holland had it inside the paint. Jackson ball here. Trying to get it inside, off the back of Nicole Wilson, but recovered by the Bronx as Holland gets tied up here with Arnold. It's going to be a jump ball. This will stay with Jackson. Next jump ball will go to Green River. 2:03 on the clock. Timeout. Timeout on the floor. It's 31-7. Green River up big. We'll take a break. Back after this.
Is everything you could ask for family entertainment in Green River. Bring the whole family down for open bowling during the week. And every Saturday is one to remember with Cosmic Bowling starting at 7 o'clock. Enjoy delicious meals either brought out to you at the lanes or in their restaurant. The Green River Bowling Center has all the ingredients for a family night out. The Green River Bowling Center. Find them on Uinta Drive for the family entertainment you've been looking for.
Godino's is a proud sponsor of Green River Wolves Athletics. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, Saturday 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., Sunday 7 to 3. Enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a meal that will satisfy all your cravings and won't break the bank. Plus, they serve breakfast all day, so you can get your pancake, waffle, and French toast fix whenever it hits. Don't forget about the delicious homemade pies and cinnamon rolls that delight the palate. Come in and experience the Godino's everyone is enjoying.
Welcome back to the ball game here. It is 2:03 left to go here in this first half as we're almost finished here with the second quarter. Green River's been dominant so far. They're up 31-7. They have only allowed 2 points in the second quarter here. Jackson, though, will have the ball after that timeout. A tip ball right away and another jump ball. This time it will go back to Green River. And Jackson here starting to feel a little bit gassed, I believe. It's tough against the Lady Wolves with that full court pressure. They wear you out a little bit. Vasco will take the ball at the floor here for Green River. On the floor with her, they have Eastman, Wilson, Tinsky, and Arnold. Eastman now with it on that far wing. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. Wilson back on that left wing as they dish it off to Tinsky real quick. Wilson inside the paint. Shot is off. Rebounded here by Jackson. That's Holland with it. She's got some room. She's got a girl inside the paint, and no good as the pass was just a little bit off. Couldn't haul it in quite. And that was going to be last touch there by Zoe Green. She was wide open down there, though. If Jackson could start to recreate that a little bit here, they feel pretty good. But right now, just nothing's been going their way this quarter. Green River with it. It is Eastman on the near side over to Tinsky on the left wing. Back to Wilson. Tinsky inside the paint. Swings it over to Eastman. And a floater inside by Wilson. No good. Phillips on the rebound, and she hits that one. As Brooklyn Phillips gets her first points of the ball game. Loose ball on the other side, and another jump ball, this time forced by Arnold. This will stay with Jackson, but my golly, a lot of jump balls forced here from the Lady Wolves. They have just been all over here on defense. To inbound here is going to be Zoe Green for Jackson as she gets into Fowler. Guarded by Wilson, gets it back to Green. She'll take it on the far side, gets it to Rommel. Rommel likes to pull up from three there. She doesn't this time, gets over to Fowler, guarded by Wilson. Nearly poked it free. She'll take it to the left side of the paint, puts up the mid-range shot. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Rommel ends up with it here for Jackson. Still with it. She'll take the mid-range shot. That is off. Rebounded by Phillips. Eastman will now take it up the floor here for Green River. She'll bounce over to Tinsky as the sophomore swings over to the fellow sophomore, Phillips, who tries to get it right back to Tinsky, but no good on the cross-court pass, and that's going to go out of bounds. Jackson ball, 10 seconds left in this first half. It's 33-7. Green River up big. Taking the ball up the floor here is Holland, stripped away by Tinsky. She's got 1 second. Here's the shot. No good. Had a chance there to add to this huge lead. It's 33-7. Green River up big. We're going to take a real quick break here, and when we come back, we'll go over the first half stats as well as the keys of the second half here for the Green River Lady Wolves. So stay tuned for all that and more back after this.
At High Point Wellness, where healing meets hope. Our cutting-edge treatments for depression and mental health conditions, including Spravato therapy and transcranial magnetic stimulation, offer new possibilities when traditional therapies fall short. Our compassionate professionals are dedicated to your recovery, empowering you to reclaim your life. At High Point Wellness, innovative care paves the way to a future filled with promise and potential.
Whether you're driving through or sitting on down, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is calling for you at the Hitching Post restaurant in Green River. Get a hold of their breakfast burrito. You're going to need 2 hands for that. Or get everything you need for breakfast on one plate with a skillet. Their famous soup and salad bar has it all laid out for you, and their dinner specials make any family night a memorable one. The Hitching Post restaurant in Green River, a proud supporter of Green River Wolves athletics and activities.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. But if you don't know us, we want to introduce ourselves as Les Schwab Alignment and Brakes and Shocks and Wheels and Tires. Now, some tire places don't offer all that. They only sell tires. And we're not sure how they sleep at night, because all those services affect things like steering and stopping. That's why we offer more than tires to help keep you safe. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
More than a dozen specialty clinics are offered on our College Drive main campus with providers who specialize in obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, internal medicine, neurology, urology, pulmonology, nephrology, orthopedics and sports medicine, ENT allergies, and general surgery. We also have a state-of-the-art radiation and hematology oncology clinic, working hand-in-hand with your primary care physician to provide expert health care at home for every patient, every time.
When it comes to auto parts and tools, your best bet is Napa Auto Parts Unlimited in Green River and Rock Springs. Napa is locally owned and proud to support all local activities. Open 7 days a week to serve your every need. Have a question? Let the experience of Napa go to work for you. All your automotive parts can be found at Napa Auto Parts Unlimited. Do or drive in Rock Springs, and you win a drive in Green River.
Welcome back to the ball game here as trying to get this scoreboard back centered. So I do apologize about that if you guys see that on your screen here, but I think we got this a little bit better situated. But anyway, it's been a really good game here for Green River as they lead big here so far, 33-7, and it has just been all it's been all Green River here. They led throughout the entirety of the ball game. At a time, they were up 10-0 before Jackson even got their first score off. And in that second half, they only gave up 2 points, and they both came at the free throw line. It was only one chance at the line, so very disciplined basketball on defense there. Not getting into super heavy foul trouble here, as it looks like Vasco might have the most fouls right now, but she only has 2 from what I have written down. And so very good showing here from the Lady Wolves offensively and defensively. If you're to nitpick, the second half didn't go quite their way on the offensive side. After scoring 25 in the first quarter, they only scored 8 points in that second quarter. And so looking to get that one up there, but leading the way here so far for the Lady Wolves, it's been Issa Vasco. She's got 17 points here, the only player in double digits for both teams. After her, we have Sophia Arnold with 7. Tinsky has 2. Eastman has 3. Wilson has 2. Phillips has 2. And so they're spreading the ball out well here, outside of Vasco having a lot of the scoring here, but having, 6 scores in the first half, looking pretty good here for the Lady Wolves. And for the Lady Bronx here, they only have 2 scorers. Fowler has 4 points, and Zoe Green has 3, and that's all that they have so far. And so it's been all Green River here so far, to put it bluntly. You can't really ask for a better start here if you are the Lady Wolves. Again, like I said, if you're to nitpick there, that second quarter didn't go quite their way offensively, but when you hold the other team to 2 points and didn't allow a field goal, you'll take an 8-point quarter any day. So very good showing there. We're going to take a real quick break here. We still got 4 minutes and about 50 seconds until we get to the second half. So we'll take one more quick break, and when we come back here for the Trona Valley halftime show, we will get into the keys of the second half for Green River. But stay tuned till then. We'll be back after this.
With Western Mutual's Ryan Schaefer, offering intentional and impactful business planning, wealth management, tax strategies, and insurance planning. Gain peace of mind with precise retirement and financial planning. Create your road to financial freedom today. Call 307-760-7884 because your tomorrow deserves an expert strategy.
If you want to be one step above the competition, see the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Peak Performance Physical Therapy. This is Haley Strauss, owner and physical therapist, and I'm here on the sidelines with the goal of getting you back on the move to perform your best in the game. Whether you're injured in sports, at work, or at home, see us for your physical therapy needs. We promise to give you individualized treatment in a hometown atmosphere provided by staff that truly care about your recovery. Peak Performance Physical Therapy is the only locally owned and operated physical therapy game in town. Look for the red roof at the top of the business park. We sit above the rest at 140 Commerce Drive in Green River, 875-8492.
Rushmore Furniture. The name may seem familiar, and that's because they've been a staple in Rock Springs for over 75 years. Rushmore Furniture, family owned and operated, which means you work with local people on their showroom floor and with local people when they deliver to you on your living room floor. They carry genuine Lazy Boy with lifetime warranties on the reclining mechanisms, offering a large selection of GE appliances, and they are your local Sealy and Tempur-Pedic distributor. Stop in and see them at Rushmore Furniture on 19K Street, Rock Springs.
Hi, this is Shyla Sims with Solvay. The employees at Solvay would like to wish all activities the best of luck this season.
We would also like to remind you to rally around good sports. Being a good sport, whether you are playing or in the stands, is something to hang your hat on. Please rally around good sportsmanship. Also, we take safety serious at Solvay, and we hope you have a safe experience while playing or traveling to activities. Again, best of luck to you from all the employees at Solvay Chemicals.
Welcome back to the ball game here as the Green River Lady Wolves take on the Jackson Lady Broncs. And as we get into the second half here in about 2 minutes, let's go over the keys of the second half here for the Lady Wolves. And really, there's not much to say here. You watch this team and, they did what they wanted to do here defensively. They really had their way with the Lady Broncs offensively as well, especially in that first quarter, scoring 25. Again, like I said before we took the break, if you want to nitpick, the 8 points in the second half isn't necessarily ideal, but, they really drained off a lot of clock on offense and made it to where Jackson couldn't even make a field goal in that second quarter. And so, really, the key of the second half here for the Lady Wolves is to just kind of keep on doing what they're doing here, work on the offensive game. This is a game here at regionals where you don't want to necessarily maybe give up too much, especially when you get into the later rounds here, as they're going to want to repeat winning the regional championship here. But this is a game where maybe, you maybe throw in a little wrinkle just to see how it works, especially when you're ahead right now. Not give away the whole game plan here, but maybe try something a little bit different here just to see how it's working here in a live game environment. I'm totally sure they have done that over the last couple of weeks, especially against, Rock Springs, Natrona and Kelly Walsh the week before that. So I'm sure they've been working in some of this stuff here, but this might be a time here to just, try it out. So, but that's going to be the key of the second half here. Really don't have to do too much when you're up 33-7 here. We got 30 seconds until the second half gets underway. They're going to be flipping sides here. So Green River will now be moving right to left on your radio dial. Jackson will be moving left to right. We're going to stick with you guys. We're going to go all the way here to the break. To the second half. And this has been fun, guys. This has been fun. Anyone just now tuning in, if you're wondering where the great Eric Pauly is, he is on his way back. He actually just texted me not too long ago. He's landed in Salt Lake. He was busy this week doing some stuff in D.C. For the Radio Broadcasting Association. And so he was over in D.C. He's on his way back. Flights got canceled. He was hoping to make it here for the girls' game. Unfortunately, did not happen that way. So he will be here for the boys' game, it's looking like, though. Anyways, as we get to the action, it is Green River ball to get things started as Nicole Wilson will inbound it to Isa Vasco as she has it on top of the key here. Wilson still with it. She quickly gave it to Arnold, got it right back. Takes it to the left side. That's good with the left hand. Vasco gets on the board here. She leads all scorers here with 19. We were talking before the game here, and a steal here from Nicole Wilson as she's been doing that all year as she gets her second bucket of the ball game here on the board. But as I was saying here, before the game we were talking about Isa Vasco approaching the all-time scoring leader here for Green River Lady Wolves history, as she'll most likely hit it in this tournament. And she's looking to put on a show here as she's got another bucket. This time from the right side, and a timeout on the floor here by Jackson. We'll take a timeout with them. 30-second timeout. Back after this.
People in Wyoming can finally use the internet to live their best lives, if they have the right service provider. Look no further than Shelby Shaw and her family for proof. Their Union broadband is not only blazing fast, it also allows everyone to be online at the same time with no hiccups and no buffering. And in a world where we do more and more online, that's saying something. If you suffer from slow internet, give Union a try. The Shaws made the switch.
We're so glad we did.
Our community.
Welcome back to the ball game here. It's 39-7 7:03 left to go here in this third quarter of play. Green River up big. Jackson has not scored a field goal. They have scored points at the line, but they have not scored a field goal since 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. It has been dominance here by the Green River Lady defense. Or Green River Lady Wolf defense, excuse me. They might as well just rename to the Green River defense. How good it's been here today. Jackson getting the ball inside, looking for Rommel, taken away by Eastman. Another steal here from the Lady Wolves. And she'll take this up the floor, gets it to Nicole Wilson on the near side. They're moving right to left on your radio dial. Vasco on top of the key. If you guys are just now tuning in, Vasco has 21 points here in the ball game. Wilson inside, draws the contact. She'll head to the line for two. Wilson using that athleticism just to burst to the paint. She's a hard one to stop when she gets a full head of steam. Leaping ability is unmatched. Running ability is almost unmatched. That's why you see her do the hurdles when track season rolls around. She makes her first free throw here of the night. She's got 5 now. Second free throw is good. 2 for 2. 41-7. Green River back on defense. Full court pressure here applied by Nicole Wilson. As Fowler gets a screen from Green. Can't go anywhere with it. Finally able to get it out here as Holland with it, working on Arnold. Kicks it out to Fowler. As poked free by Wilson. They're going to say last touch by Fowler. Green River ball. Great defense there from Nicole Wilson. Reigning Defensive Player of the Year here in the 4A West. Showing it here. Now Issa Vasco, the reigning 4A Player of the Year in general. She has on that far wing, takes the three. It's just short. Rebounded here by Jackson. As Fowler will be the one to take up the floor again. Full court pressure here by Wilson. Lady Wolves, they do that full court pressure so well, it tires out the defenses, and that's what we were starting to see in that second quarter there. It tires out the opposing team. That's what we were starting to see there in that second quarter against Jackson. Doing it here again today. Green on the far wing, kicks inside. Shot is no good, but a foul. It was Trinity Green who kicked it into Zoe Green. And a foul by Arnold. That's going to be Arnold's first foul, I believe, of the ball game. Well, the foul, it says number 41, but the Lady Wolves don't have a 41. They do have a 14, so maybe this is supposed to be against Eastman. Either way, first free throw was no good. Second free throw was good. That gets the Lady Bronx up to 8. Vasco tries a 3, no good. Wilson on the offensive board. Second shot, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bronx. And, a hard foul there. Wilson's going to be the one fouled for that one. Zoe Green was going for the shot. Wilson jumped with her. They collided in midair. It's not a shooting foul, though. It's going to be a blocking foul as Green actually pulled the ball down. She never went for the shot. Bounce pass inside to Holland. Off the right hook, no good. Rebounded by Trinity Green off the bottom of the rim and rebounded by Vasco. Still with it. She's got a 3v1. She's got the numbers, and she finds Wilson to her left. And nice, easy shot there for Nicole Wilson. She's got 6 points this quarter, 8 on the ball game. Junior's starting to find her rhythm here offensively today. Pass inside to Holland, guarded by Arnold. Spins to the left, shot is no good. Rebounded by Sophia Arnold. Up the floor to Wilson, and that one spins in, and she's got 8 points and a timeout on the floor. It's 45-8, 4:24 left to go in the third. We'll take a break. Back after this.
We support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. Green River Wolves are champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on the field, on the court, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Go Wolves! Trona Valley member NCUA, membership required. TronaValley.com.
Join United Rentals, the world's largest equipment rental company and proud Wolves sponsor at 1101 Rocky Circle, supporting our community through sports, serving 49 states and 10 Canadian provinces. Their reach is unparalleled. For top quality equipment and excellent service, reach them at 382-6177. United Rentals, powering your projects and empowering our youth through the sponsorship with local sports. Go Wolves!
Welcome back to the ball game here as we get this third quarter rolling here. 4:24 left to go in the third. Green River is up 45-8. And looking here for the Lady Broncs, if you haven't been tuned in, they have not hit a field goal since 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. It's been all free throws for them since. But when they hit that last field goal, it was to get their 5th point. So they've only scored 3 points since then. It's been great defense here from the Lady Wolves, as Jackson will start out with the basketball after this timeout. On the near side, that is Block with it. Gets on top to Fowler. She's been having the best night here out of all the Lady Broncs so far. Passes it inside to Green, but taken away as she tried to dish it over to her left. Vasco on the break. Oh, flavor. Little fake pass, and it hits the shot off the right of the rim. She's got 6 points this quarter. She now has 23 on the ball game. Cole Wilson's been having a really good quarter, 8 points so far in this third quarter. Shot off on the other side there from the Lady Broncs. The screen can't hit. Rebounded by Kilpack, and a foul in transition against Fowler as Tinsky hits the deck. She's back up on her feet though. That foul against Fowler was already her 4th. One more, and she is done. They're going to sub her out, and that's a huge hit here for the Lady Broncs. She's the leading scorer right now with 4 points, tied with Zoe Green. Phillips off the inbound. Gets it back to Vasco on top of the key. Swings it back to the sophomore Phillips. Inside to Kilpack, the senior trying to find somewhere inside, and she's able to find a room on the left as she hits her first bucket of the ball game for her first points. 49-8. Jackson with it. Green taken away. Vasco, another steal. Fast break up and no good, but a foul. Green gets picked up for the foul. Trinity Green. I believe that's her first of the ball game here. Let's double check though. And I believe they're actually going to call this a flagrant. So Vasco shooting by herself. Not able to hit the first free throw here. Yeah, that was a little excessive there on the contact. They're just trying to, when you're down like this, just trying to do something. That time, though, just did a little too much. Vasco hits the second one, but it will stay Green River ball. It's 50-8. Rylan Arnell checks in for the first time today for the Lady Wolves as she'll inbound underneath her own hoop on the near side. Also checking in for the first time here is Brinley Luth. Arnell, top of the key. That's the younger sister of a very, very great swimmer. And a nice shot there for Luth, I believe, was the one who made that one. 52-8. 1:27 left to go here in this third quarter. Pass inside, shots off there as Plenty of space there for Holland, but just couldn't get it to fall. Green River on the rebound. They'll head back the other way. Arnell gets over on the near side to Tinsky, inside to Luth. Back over to Hayward, no good on the shot. Tinsky on the rebound, she can't hit either, and Luth draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. This foul here is going to be against Holland. That's going to be her 3rd. Running clock here right now. First free throw is short.
Checking in for the Lady Bronx, number 1, Ashley Chamberlain, number 31, Pregame.
So running clock for the Lady Wolves as they are up big. Second shot, no good for Luth. 0 for 2 that trip. As Jackson takes it now the other way. Block has it, lost it. Chamberlain able to save it. And taken away by Brooklyn Phillips. The sophomore will take the 3 as the clock expires. No good on the shot. And that will end the 3rd quarter of play here on the Amber Kramer scoreboard. It's 52-8 with 8 minutes left to go on this one. We'll take a break, back after this.
Welcome autumn with the Window and Door Store. This is Mary, and the Window and Door Store is here to help you celebrate the season of change by helping you enhance your home. From DIY to professional installations, our superior range of products and trusted services are sure to suit your needs. Located at 900 West Flaming Gorge Way, we serve areas from Rock Springs to Pinedale and in between. So call us at 875-2564. Elevate your home this fall with the Window and Door Store.
Same coursework, lower cost. By coming to Western your first 2 years, you can save $34,000 on average before transferring to a 4-year university. Students at Western have the luxury of participating in a hands-on learning environment with an average 11-to-1 faculty-to-student ratio. There are plenty of student life activities and scholarship opportunities to take advantage of. Also, make sure to check out our new cybersecurity and outdoor recreation programs. Apply today at westernwyoming.edu/apply.
Welcome back to the ball game here as the Lady Wolves up 52-8 with just 8 minutes left to go, and Tinsky almost had a steal on the opening inbound here for this 4th quarter. Wasn't able to hold that one. It was a little low. She tripped herself up there. Glad to see she's up and okay. She's battled some injuries here throughout the season that has, kind of carried over from her fantastic volleyball season. She's a great player in both sports here, and she's gonna be one to watch here. Anyway, here for Jackson, taking the ball here over on the near side is Mallon. She's getting her first minutes of the ball game. Chamberlain now takes up the near baseline and a foul. And this is gonna be a trip to line here for Ashlyn Chamberlain, her first tonight. We do have a running clock here today. So as the clock winds down, just 7 minutes left to go in this one. Foul on Hayward, her second. Chamberlain hits the first one here. That gives Jackson 9 points. If you look at the quarter-by-quarter scoring here for Jackson, they had 5 in the first. That was the last time they made a field goal with a minute left. And then after that, the second quarter, they scored 2 points, both at the line. 1 point in the 3rd quarter, and now 1 point in the 4th quarter so far, as second free throw is no good. Taking the ball up the floor here is Phillips as she crosses the timeline here at Evanston High School for the 4A West Regionals. With it on top of the key is Luth, finds Phillips to her right. She'll take it to the near side. They're moving right to left on your radio dial. Hayward, here's the shot. It's short. Rebounded by the Lady Bronx, and the full court pass up to block. She kicks it out. They find Holland on top of the key. She'll take the 3. It's tipped. Good defense there from the Lady Wolves and out of bounds. Last touch there by Jackson. as trying to save the ball there was Chapman, but she couldn't get it inbounds in time. So this goes right back to Green River. 52-9, running clock in effect here, 5:40 left to go in this ball game. The way this game is looking here, obviously don't want to call anything over till it's over here, but it's looking like Green River will be playing in the semifinals here tomorrow. And their opponent will be the winner of the Evanston-Kelly Walsh girls game that will be on right after this, right before the boys game for Green River. So we will have an update on that game before the end of the night. Deep three here by Fowler. Wow, that was about 30 feet away. First field goal of the second half for the Lady Broncs comes on a huge three there for Fowler. And a timeout on the floor. It is 52-12. Lady Wolves up by 40. We're going to take a timeout with them. Back after this.
Scary kids in the neighborhood? Bring it to Yeager's Auto Body. We've been undenting, unscratching, and unwrecking cars in the Green River and Rock Springs area since 1972. Find us at 360 West Flaming Gorge Way, Green River, or dial 307-875-2448. Let us turn your car monstrosity back into a masterpiece.
Welcome back to the ball game here. 30 seconds until we get back to this one. We got 5 minutes exactly left on in this ball game here. And right now it has just been all Green River here. If you're just now tuning in, Jackson just hit their first field goal of the night ever since 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. We're at 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. It has been, in that first quarter, is 25 points for Green River, 5 for the Lady Braves. Second quarter, it was 8 points for Green River. Not the Lady Braves, the Lady Broncs. 2 points in the second quarter for the Lady Broncs. That made the score 33-7 going into the half. In that third quarter, 19 points for Green River, only 1 for Jackson. So going into this final quarter is 52-8. We had a running clock, and it looks like we still do. Still have the running clock here. It is 4:46 left here in this one. Getting back to the action here, Hayward to inbound. Gets into Tinsky on the far wing, and she hits the three. Believe it or not, I believe that's the first three-pointer of the ball game here for the Lady Wolves. On the other side, Fowler trying to hit another three. She hit one from about 30 feet out. That one was a little short, goes out of bounds. 55-12 the score, Green River basketball. They'll inbound, and Tinsky will get it right back to Hayward, crossing the timeline here on the far side. Tip pass as they try to go inside. Phillips with the pump fake takes it to the paint. Bounce pass inside and a foul. Nice vision there from the sophomore. Finds Luth underneath the paint. She found Obrey. It wasn't, Luth is out there, but found Obrey. She'll head to the line for two. First free throw is a little short. Second free throw upcoming. Substitution on the floor here as Fowler will check out, and checking in is going to be Rommel for the Lady Broncs. Obrey's second free throw is good. That gets her on the scoreboard. 56-12. Green River up big. It's 3:11 left to go in this one with the running clock. Jackson on the far side. That's Chapman. Swings over on the near side. Finds Hamill and not able to hit that one. Holland, not Hamill. Not able to hit that one. Rebounded by Green River as Phillips takes it across the timeline. Has it on top of the key. Bounces over, looking for Obrey. Got tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Broncs. Green River ball. 2:42 left to go in this. On the inbound, They find it to Obrey, and a little bit of contact there, though, but they're going to say that ball was last touched here by Jackson. Arnell checks back in, as well as Maya Tinsky. She'll try to shoot one on her first, second on the floor, not able to hit that one, rebounded by Jackson. On the other side, shot is no good. A long rebound here by Jackson as they maintain possession. Here's the three, that's good. Rommel for the three, and this is the biggest quarter of the night so far here for Jackson. They have 7 points. They only had 9 points coming into this final quarter. Green River's bench, though, is doing a really good job here keeping pace. And that's what these, moments are for, is try to get some of these, younger players some minutes here at regionals. And we got a girl down here for the Lady Wolves, as Obrey is slow to her feet, as she's back on her foot here, but she's going to need a little help getting off the floor here. Hope she's okay. I think she just landed a little awkwardly there. Looks like she's laughing it off a little bit here. So hopefully nothing too serious here. Just needs a walk in off, hopefully. It is back with Green River, though, as we'll head right back to it. 1 minute, 14 seconds left here in this one. Arnell bounces it in to Hayward, not able to hold on to it. Jackson gets the turnover forced here. Taking it the other side is Chapman. Shot is good. Avis Chapman gets on the scoreboard. 56 seconds left in this one. It's 56-17. Green River in the lead as this one comes to a finish here. Arnell on the near wing finds Tinsky, swings over to Hayward, thought about taking the three. Inside to Phillips, she's doubled, and she'll retreat out to the perimeter here as the Lady Wolves try to drain the rest of this quarter out. With the win, they'll head to the semifinals tomorrow, where they will play the winner of the Evanston-Kelly Walsh game that will be taking place right after this. Semifinal game will be at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So they know what time they're playing. They don't know who they're playing yet. We will have an update for you when the boys get started, as they will be right after that girls game. Here's the three on the near side. That's off. 3 seconds left. Out of bounds, but running clock. That's going to be the end of the ball game. Final score here is Green River 56, Jackson 17. We'll take a real quick break here. We'll look at these individual stats here for both teams, as well as quarter-by-quarter scoring. And then we will have a chat here with Coach Landon. And then we'll get off the air here for a little bit, and then we'll come back here for the boys' game. So stay tuned for all that and more. We still got plenty to come, so don't go anywhere yet. We'll be back after this.
Need a body shop? Rock Springs Auto Body. Don't guess. Choose the best.
Being good at life is hard, and you deserve a lot of credit. You work hard to protect your loved ones, and you deserve a retirement worthy of a lifetime of happiness. While being good at life takes a team effort, planning for your financial future is easier with a team. Here at New York Life, we understand that securing your family's financial future is a part of being good at life. We pride ourselves on solving your needs while also understanding yours and your family's wants and desires. Allow me, Robbie Lee, your local New York Life agent, to be a part of your family's financial team. Simply call me at 307-362-4043 and let me help you.
Welcome back to the ball game here, and let's take a look here at the individual stats here for both teams here. Final score of this one, it was Green River 56, Jackson 17, and Lady Wolves just had a heck of a game here. As going down the scoring list here, we're just going to go in order of number here. Brooklyn Phillips, she had 2 points. Nicole Wilson had 10. A lot of that coming in that third quarter where she had 8 points. Obrey had 1. Eastman had 3. Tinsky had 5. Kilpack had 2. Isa Vasco, another big game for her. She has 24. And then Luth had 2. And Sophia Arnold with 7. All of her points came in that first half. Here for the Lady Bronx, Fowler had 7. Chamberlain had 1. Zoe Green had 4. Avis Chapman had 2. And then Harley Rommel had 3. So really good scoring here, output for the Lady Wolves from the quarter-by-quarter scoring here, and their defense just fantastic there. If you didn't catch the whole game, they were just catching the end of this one here. Jackson was, they hit a field goal with 1 minute left to go in that first quarter, and then they didn't hit another one until the fourth quarter when Green River already had a running clock going and started to put in some of their backups there. So fantastic defense here, start to finish by Green River. The most points they allowed in the quarter was those 9 points in the fourth. But before that, it was 5 points in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the first. On the other side, Green River scored 25 in the first, 8 in the second, which made it a 33-7 ball game at half. And then in the third, they scored 19 while holding them to 1. So it was a 52-8 ball game going into that final quarter. And then they finished out with just 4 points in that final quarter, held Lady Bronx to 9. But that was all the scoring that we had here from both teams. I believe Coach Land is going to make his way up here, so we're going to take another break here. We'll give him a chance to come up here. Then we'll also give out the Pick Construction Player of the Game here, so stay tuned for all that and more. We got plenty to come still right after this, and be sure to tune back in at 6:30, around 6:30. Might be a little bit before now with how quick that girls game went. If they start things early here, but we'll have the boys game here around 6:30 tonight as well, and as well as Rock Springs later tonight as well. So plenty of basketball still left here for Sweetwater County. We'll take a real quick break. Back after this.
Times aren't always easy. You learn a lot about your community. Stick around long enough and see who leaves when the going gets tough and who stays to support and build people up. State Bank has served Sweetwater County since 1997. They were founded by locals, were run by locals, and they exist for locals. That will never change. They just want to let you know that they're here to stay. With branches in Green River, Rock Springs, and now Evanston, they invite you to stop by anytime and see why State Bank is where the West banks best. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
KPAC Pharmacy is your one-stop solution for various pharmaceutical needs. In addition to services like immunizations and prescription refilling, they provide valuable assistance with Medicare, open enrollment, lab testing, and medication therapy management.
Surprisingly, they also extend their expertise to pet care, catering to the needs of your furry friends. For added convenience, they offer delivery services. Visit their drive-thru or walk into their store at 170 Commerce Drive in Green River.
For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 875-6722. KPAC Pharmacy, your trusted partner for comprehensive healthcare solutions.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Visit State Farm agent Amber Creamer in Green River at 341 Uena Drive. Whatever activity it is you're doing that may put your back out of whack, give the Arnold Family Chiropractic staff a call today at 875-1926. They offer effective care for everyone of all ages. So whether it's outdoor fun, athletics, or you're just needing to get that adjustment, see Dr. Tom Arnold at 665 Uena Drive in Green River, offering care for over 15 years. Set up your appointment at Arnold Family Chiropractic today. Give them a call at 875-1926.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotated cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
China Garden Restaurant and Sports Bar. They have been serving Sweetwater County for over 40 years. Come check out their buffet from 11:30 to 2, or come watch your favorite game and enjoy a microbrew on tap. They offer Chinese and American cuisine, and their service is second to none. Come down, play a game of pool, or bring the whole family and enjoy a nice dinner. Located at 190 North 5th East Street, Green River. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9, Sunday, 11 to 8. Monday, they are closed. The China Garden Restaurant and Sports Bar.
Welcome back here, and joining me in the press box here, we got Coach Clinton Landon. And Coach, what a game here.
Yeah, I just got done telling them that's probably the best defense we've played all year. I was just happy about our rotations. We were talking, we were hedging screens. I don't think, credit to Jackson, I thought, they came out, but I felt the way we played defense didn't matter who we played. If we play defense like that, we're tough to beat.
Yeah, and looking here at the Green River Wolves here, you guys didn't give up a field goal from the last minute of the first quarter until that final quarter of play. You guys did not give up a field goal in the second and third. And, when you're playing that good a defense there, what does it do for your offense-wise?
I think it just makes the whole thing easier. And then when everybody's playing that hard, we just feed off that. I think it's just an emotion thing. When we're playing defense like that, it leads to easy buckets. That's the first and most important thing. But the other part of that is I think everybody's intensity, it all starts going and they start going a little bit harder. So that's what I want to see out of them.
Well, I noticed at the end there you got to get a lot of the sophomores in and get some experience for them at regionals. And now you get to watch here the next game, and so you'll know who you're going to be playing here tomorrow. Out of these two teams here, what can you tell me a little bit about both of them?
Evanston's just a tough out. I think they match up pretty well in their posts. They have a really good guard, especially Lounsway's quick, and West is tough down low. As far as, they're going to be physical. That's what they do. He's going to rotate about 10 or 12 girls and really try to tire you out. But us being healthy again, I can combat that than the last time we were here. And then as far as Kelly Walsh, they're really good. They shoot a ton of threes. They do have Fago is a really good post, but it's a little different. They like to pass it around and then wait for you to wait for someone to slip up, and then they get open shots. So, it's a little bit of both, and just kind of see how they go. I hope they go into overtime. I hope they beat on each other, all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, with your guys, this game getting the running clock, that's a nice little boost for you guys too, getting not having to play out that full game. And so, tell me a little bit about, last question I got for you. Tell me a little bit about Issa. She almost, it looks like tomorrow she might be breaking the record here for all-time scorer.
We'll see. She's still a little bit. I think when we were coming in, she needed about 58 points to break Heather Cannon's record. So we're a little bit closer with that. I think it was 58 before the last game, so she's getting pretty close. I'll look it up. I think it was 58 before she got her 22, so she had 24, so she needs 12 tomorrow.
Yeah, so
she needs 12 points tomorrow.
She had that in the first quarter today.
I know. And it's nice when she gets out early, but the thing I like about Issa sometimes is she does that early, but then she'll go long periods of not because she's trying to set everybody else up. But I just think it was a really good team effort. Kinley Kilpack. When she plays defense like that, that's my favorite thing to watch of her. And I kind of rested her a little bit in that first half, but when she plays like that, it just gets everybody going. And I was pretty pleased with her. And it was nice to have Natalie and Brooklyn back.
Yep.
They looked really good out there, like they didn't miss a beat. So it paid off resting them a little bit.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Kilpack because that first quarter she had a couple blocks, I believe, and that still she was all over the place in that first quarter.
She was a difference maker, I thought first. I think because a lot of her blocks and her stops led to those easy buckets, in transition from her playing defense.
All right, well, Coach, thank you for joining me up here, and you should have the great air quality back here.
I like you both, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it, buddy.
I tried my best. All right, well, we'll get going here, and we'll come back here. We'll look at the player of the game here. Is
100% behind the Green River Wolves. Growing up in Green River has brought their experienced staff a huge amount of Wolf pride. And to show it, they're offering $25 credit on game day to athletes and their families. Complete Chiropractics, a proud supporter of Green River Athletics. Located on Commerce Drive in Green River, give Complete Chiropractics a call today at 875-4325.
First Bank, now in the same location at 601 North Front for 109 years. They understand the importance of local spending. Local spending means a strong economy. Spending at home means local jobs. It means more sales tax revenues. The dollars that support our cities and towns in turn support us. And deposits from local businesses turn into local loans. And profits fund local charities and youth programs. A win-win-win. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, encouraging you to support your own. Spend at home.
First Choice Ford continues to provide incredible offers on their cars, trucks, and SUVs with deals on gas, diesel, and hybrid-powered vehicles. A stop into First Choice Ford is in order if you are in the market for a new vehicle. And don't forget they are home to the #1 selling truck in America, the Ford F-150. Stop by today for a no-hassle test drive at 1264 Dewar Drive or shop online at firstchoiceford.info.
All right, welcome back here as we'll wrap this up quickly here. Always nice talking to Coach Landon. I email him about every week, and he's always one of the first to respond. And he's such a great coach, and Green River is lucky to have him here. And, going from Rick Carroll to Coach Landon, that's quite the great transition we've had there. And, Rick Carroll, I actually saw him today. Shout out to him. He was here watching the game, cheering on the girls. He's just such a great supporter. Glad to have both of those guys here for Green River. But let's get into the final moments here. The player of the game here has, there's a lot of options here, but I'm going to go with what Coach Landon said. I think Kilpack was the difference maker here. And so player of the game here, we're going to go a McKinley Kilpack here. Only had the 2 points on offense, but her presence on defense led to a lot of points there on offense. Especially that first quarter, sending back a couple shots there, getting a steal. She was just great all night on defense. She really was the difference maker here today. And so that will be our player of the game here for our Pit Construction player of the game. But that's going to do it here, folks. Thank you to Keith. He's going to be sending us off here back at the studio. Thank you to SVI for letting us stream here on their platform as you wouldn't have been able to watch it without them. So, be sure to thank them here, all the Green River fans back home and all the Jackson fans as well. If you guys were able to tune in, be sure to thank those guys. But that's going to do it here for us for now. We got the boys playing Evanston at 6:30. So be sure to tune back in for that one. Eric Pauly should be back for that game. But until then, have a great night here.